Hello, I'm Katya, and last time we visited a peaceful mushroom colony. And then we unpeacefully ended it. Look, in our defense, things got complicated. Sovereign's paw lasted 5 seconds before Gale thunderwaved him into a chasm. Glut took over, immediately demanded we kill Nere, and when we said no, we don't follow orders, he threw a tantrum so big the entire grotto joined in. And now everyone's dead, including Blurg. Blurg, who just wanted to talk about books. So, yeah, we're leaving, quickly, before the spores develop a collective ghost and come after us. And now we're heading toward Grymforge, which, from what I've gathered, is basically a duergar industrial nightmare full of lava, chains, and people who are definitely not going to like us. And somewhere in there is Nere. A true soul. A man trapped under a pile of rubble who's been screaming for help for, I don't know,
Better
days?
not be cursed.
Weeks? Anyway. We're going to Grymforge. We're going to find Nere. And we're going to try not to cause another massacre before lunch.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You there! Drow! Why are you in Gexraft? I aren't expecting more of you. Where's Gek? Who are you?
I think Graymon should go for swim! So funny, and I think his friends should join him.
Survival is all that matters.
My pleasure.
Tadpoled!
Well, that's the end of duergar. They are now fish food. Are there fish in Ebonlake?
Craft is ready to sail.
Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Let's try and keep this diplomatic. I'd rather not jump into another fight quite so soon.
I am a true soul. And you will treat me with respect.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nere caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
I'll take your head before you take my gold.
Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
So we must save the drow first, then sever his head after. Oh, pleasantries like that make me quite homesick.
Might be worth talking to some of the gnome slaves. Before they're worked to death, that is.
Fascinating architecture. Doesn't matter.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nere's debt off her?
Don't be absurd. I hate these true soul cultists.
Yet you got that twat soul stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
A stench? Ridiculous. I'm no more a true soul than you are.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them.
I was a true soul. That cult lied to me. Now I want revenge.
Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold?
Depends. What do you need done?
Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nere. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nere's got plenty. Help Thryn free Nere. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in?
Okay, count me in.
Good. But first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orbi floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it.
I've obtained explosive powder. That should open up the tunnel.
Good. Drop it near the rubble when it's time. Flaming arrow or some such will set it off. Now move. You're hogging my air.
I will throw stupid scrying eyeball into Kazem. Did it work? I didn't see it destroyed, but seems to be gone.
The eye's clobbered. Good work. Time to bust Nere out and shred him.
Okay, let's go and rescue Nere.
I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst of it. You prick's got some nerve. Clean up this mess.
I placed a couple of smoke powder bombs near rubble. I hope it's enough.
What are you waiting for? Finally! Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur! You talk. Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nere does not fail.
I say nothing. If he wants to be psychopath, let him be psychopath.
Baldur! No! Thryn, the Absolute gave you everything. And this fiasco is how you reward her?
Me and mine worked flat out. I was cracking the whip day and night. Tell him, true soul.
You were lazy Thryn. Without me, poor Nere would be dead.
No, I did everything right.
Nere pities you, Thryn. Your errors and excuses. And your sorry end.
Hell's had enough of your shit. You come turning my people, striking Thryn dead, and you still ain't paid up. Sell it out, you prickhole!
Drop the blade, duergar. You shall have your coin.
You're damn right I'll have it. Me and that one, we got a deal. We beat your ass and dig the Jews out from your carcass.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. True soul, prove your faith. Strike him down.
I will side with Nere, he is fellow drow. I will attack Brithvar and rebels.
Damn it! I'll rip your flesh clean off!
This made fight very easy!
Creator, destroyer.
This was meant to be a simple operation. I arrive, those pack animals clear the debris, and I walk into the temple. Instead, I've been beset by incompetence, treachery, and now this? The Absolute's business remains unfinished.
And what business is that, exactly?
Important business. My orders come from General Thorn himself. I need you to deliver a message to him. Tell the General that I did what I could, but that the route through Grymforge is impassable.
The General? Is he a favorite of the Absolute?
The favorite. Nothing is done in these lands without his knowledge.
First, tell me what happened to this place.
When the General entrusted me with this mission, he warned there may be some damage caused by a monster let loose in the temple. He never mentioned this.
You can report your own failures.
What's going on? What have you done?
I tell him story of Astral Prism.
Impossible. I should slit your throat for speaking such blasphemy.
I was abducted by mind flayers. That was when I began to hear the Absolute.
I don't understand. I've been following those wretched beasts.
Your faith in Lolth faltered. It's not too late to reclaim it.
Was I so weak as to betray the Weaver? I will take word to the Order of Soul Spiders. They must know of the absolute threat. I owe you a debt, it seems. You've saved me from worse than the duergar. Take this, a personal blessing. I pray we don't meet again.
Let's look for this forge. Precise jumping to get here. I wouldn't want to fall in lava. I will be toasted drow. We can use levers to get down to forge level, but featherfall works too.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I've got a long road ahead.
We enter turn-based mode, so featherfall spell lasts. And there is forge ahead down below.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
First, get platform down. I sent Shadowheart to get ore separately.
I must keep going.
I put item in mold, then ore in crucible. If you don't do this first, lava wheel is stuck.
Ore and mold, but they still need the lava to bind them.
And now fun begins! Hello Grim, pleased to meet you. I will sacrifice Bird to damage Grim. I use Forge Lever. He takes very little damage. Only thing that does big damage is Forge Hammer. Gale was targeting Lever. After much effort, we finally got his health down, and I made self-sacrifice to bring Hammer down on Grim and myself.
Seek and you shall find me.
And that is Grymforge done. We now head to Shadow-Cursed lands.
You're going up there? You've either got iron guts or one of those moon lanterns.
I do have a broken moon lantern, as it happens, right here in my pouch.
Shit! Good thing, too. You won't get far without one. The Death Dark's clogged the top land. Clear to Moonrise Towers. Only a moon lantern dispels it.
Death? Dark? What are you talking about?
Shadows. Thick as a duergar's skull. Sucks the breath right out of your lungs. Go on up if you fancy. Me? I'd sooner take a swim in the dark lake.
Here goes nothing.
Let's see what the cultists have left
Can't keep
behind.
me out.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I think some proper introductions are in order.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Yes. Gale, where is your decorum?
Oh, for the love of...
Well, this way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Very well. I suppose I'm as curious as you are to hear what he has to say.
A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
What message and what charge would that be?
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
You wouldn't happen to know of a cure, would you? Some all-powerful parasite withering spell, perhaps?
Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Mistra is mistaken. I will be the absolute destroyer.
I doubt not your conviction, but Gale has an unnatural advantage.
The orb.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
We'll be rid of both the Absolute and Gale in one fell swoop. Win-win?
I may be slow to anger, but I will not have you sully this moment of most sorrowful import with ill-considered levity.
It's all right, Elminster. If ever gallows humor were appropriate, this is its grim, smiling hour.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistrariel Italion thras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, it shall be done. What honor?
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
I suppose I'd better speak with Gale, although I am not much use. I am cruel, heartless bitch.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
He didn't seem much of a friend, showing up and demanding you kill yourself.
It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message, however much it pained him to do so. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
I will leave you to your thoughts.
Of course. Kind of you to stop by.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress.
Great, not her again.
You could have helped the people in the Grove, but what then? The cultists' influence is growing by the day, and the road to Baldur's Gate is long. Your efficiency is to be commended.
Can't even be bothered to speak. I just nod.
It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
So you keep saying, but why should I believe you?
I'm not going to argue with you, but pray you never find out. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
We started this episode on a nice relaxing boat ride and immediately got ambushed by Graymon, duergar captain. Velyndra solved that by pushing him straight into the Ebonlake. No hesitation, no discussion, just splash, problem removed. Then his friends tried to avenge him, and Gale and Shadowheart responded with synchronized thunderwaves. Honestly, at this point, we're less of a party and more of weather phenomenon. After that, we made a deal with Elder Brithvar to help him kill Nere, which lasted, 10 minutes? maybe? Because apparently fellow drow outranks basic morality. Good to know. Then we told Nere about the Astral Prism, that he'd been manipulated by mind flayers, tadpoled, lied to, used. He didn't believe us at first, but after dice roll he finally listened. And then Velyndra got Paladin of Lolth dialogue option. She told him the Spider Queen would forgive him if he returned to her and abandoned the Absolute. And he agreed. Just like that. One sentence and he's back in Lolth's web. Then we met Emlinsdar, who told Gale to blow himself up. And Velyndra, bless her heart, said, "We get rid of Gale and the Absolute. Win-win." I'm still not sure if she was joking. So that was part 11. We sank a captain, betrayed an elder, blew up a wall, converted a zealot, forged armor, and insulted Gale. Honestly, I need a nap. And maybe therapist. I'm Katya, and thanks for watching.